Welcome, football enthusiasts! Manchester United are working on a shocking deal, and it seems like they are gonna sign someone even better than Neymar. Real Madrid have chosen two top targets in the market, while Bayern Munich are looking to beat Premier League clubs in the race for the talented midfielder. Now time to explain more. Let's get the show on the pitch. Barcelona defender Jordi Alba will leave Barcelona at the end of the existing season as a free agent after 11 years in the first team. Turkish top flight site Fatih Karagümrük has terminated the contract with Andrea Pirlo, the club confirmed on its official website. Borussia Dortmund have signed defender Mats Hummels to a one-year contract extension. Mason Mount's preference is to join Manchester United this summer if Chelsea agrees to sell him, The Athletic claims. Ruud van Nistelrooy has resigned as PSV manager with immediate effect. He won the Dutch Cup and the Dutch Super Cup in his only season in charge. Fenerbahce are leading the race to sign Divock Origi from AC Milan, who are willing to sell the striker, Calciomercato understands. La Liga president Javier Tebas has apologized for suggesting Vinicius Junior was being manipulated when the Real Madrid winger called out racism he has suffered in Spain. Arsenal are prepared to sell as many as 8 first-team players this summer, with James Maddison, Joao Cancelo, and Declan Rice among their targets, the Mirror writes. Kerem Demirbay is expected to leave Bayer Leverkusen in the summer after 4 seasons at the Bundesliga club. Napoli are set to announce the departure of boss Luciano Spalletti after their final league game, Corriere dello Sport informs. Roberto Firmino is willing to move to Barcelona, but the Spanish giants are prioritizing a move for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Kylian Mbappe will receive a €90 million bonus should he remain at Paris Saint-Germain this summer, RMC Sport claims. Southampton's Romeo Lavia is on Liverpool's radar ahead of the transfer window. RB Leipzig are interested in signing Borussia Mönchengladbach striker Marcus Thuram, who becomes a free agent in the summer, Bild reports. Jose Mourinho will clarify his future at AS Roma after the club's Europa League final against Sevilla. Olympique Marseille have no intention of pursuing a deal for Crystal Palace winger and Ivory Coast international Wilfried Zaha, La Provence states. Leandro Paredes' agent was contacted by Atletico Madrid, ESPN writes. The Argentine has no future at PSG and will leave the Parisians this summer. Bernardo Silva has made 200 Premier League appearances for Manchester City. With contracts until 2025 and 2026 respectively, Sadio Mane and Serge Gnabry are relaxed amid reports they are candidates for sale this summer, Kike reports. AC Milan striker Zlatan Ibrahimovic wants to be fit for the club's last home game of the season, and it could potentially be his goodbye to the Rossoneri fans. You were more than a teammate. You were a true partner on the pitch. How nice it is to be able to enjoy how well we get along personally. I wish you the best. Lionel Messi reacted to Jordi Alba's departure from Barcelona on his Instagram page. Paulo Fonseca's future at Lille is still unclear. The Portuguese manager would like to see the club show ambition in the upcoming transfer window, L'Equipe informs. Chelsea are considering signing Keylor Navas, who wants to stay in the Premier League after a successful loan spell at Nottingham Forest, Footmercato understands. During the Coppa Italia final, Lautaro Martinez has managed to score his 100th and 101st goals for Inter Milan. Köln will receive a reported 6-figure bonus should Borussia Dortmund win the Bundesliga after they inserted a clause into the deal that saw Anthony Modeste join BVB, Get German Football News informs. Kylian Mbappe's popularity rating has seriously declined at Real Madrid, but the club's leaders remain attentive to his situation. PSG have already made an offer to Bernardo Silva. The Portuguese will wait until the end of the season to discuss his decision with Manchester City, Matteo Moretti notes. Arsenal will start negotiations with Martin Odegaard over a new long-term deal soon, despite having an option to extend his current contract until 2026. Juventus are interested in West Ham's Gianluca Scamacca. He could be a potential replacement for Dusan Vlahovic, La Gazzetta dello Sport notifies. Lucas Hernandez has put talks about a new deal at Bayern on hold. The Frenchman wants to join PSG. Now let's take a look at Wednesday game's results. Starting off with the English Premier League's postponed match week 32 fixture, in which Brighton played a 1-1 draw against Manchester City and guaranteed themselves a spot in next season's Europa League campaign. Fantastic work by Roberto De Zerbi and his words. Meanwhile in La Liga, Real Madrid beat Rayo Vallecano 2-1 at home. The footballers of Madrid side have entered the pitch wearing number 20 jerseys meant to support the absent Vinicius Junior, who has been a victim of racist abuse by Valencia fans in the previous round. Moreover, at the 20th minute of the match, the stadium supported the Brazilian with applause. In another match, Los Blancos' neighbors, Atletico Madrid, managed to bottle a victory over Espanyol while leading 3-0. The white and blues showed their character and ended things up in a fiery 3-3 draw. At last, we had the Coppa Italia final. Inter Milan defeated Fiorentina 2-1 and received a great chunk of good mood on the eve of the Champions League final. Moving on to the most interesting news of the release. Manchester United are preparing a shocking attempt to snatch Vinicius Junior out from Real Madrid in case the Brazilian still decides to quit La Liga amid a racism scandal, Defensa Central reports. The other day, the footballer was shocked by racist abuse he received during the clash with Valencia. After the game, Vinicius wrote on his Instagram page that Spain has become a country of racists, thus spurring Manchester United to inquire about the footballer's availability. Given Vini's expiring agreement with Real Madrid in June 2024, there has been no news about a new deal yet, so the Red Devils could take the winger for a reasonable price. Bayern Munich are increasing their interest in West Ham's United Declan Rice day after day. The England international is the #1 pick for Thomas Tuchel as he looks to bring a new defensive midfielder to the Allianz Arena. Obviously, West Ham are gonna demand more than 10 million euros for the 24-year-old, with the Hammers already having an 80 million euros bid rejected by Arsenal. However, Bayern are determined to meet West Ham's demands by winning competition against Premier League teams. If Munich actually back up their intentions with a real bid, the Irons will let Rice go to Germany. At the same time, Die Ratten are looking for a new striker and will turn to Julian Alvarez from Manchester City in case of failed negotiations for Eintracht Frankfurt star Randal Colomwani. Real Madrid are expected to choose between Erling Haaland and Kylian Mbappe next summer, L'Équipe notes. Mbappe's deal with PSG expires after the 2023-24 season. The forward has the option to extend the contract for 1 more year, and the player must make a final decision by the end of July. However, the source notes that Mbappe is currently unwilling to make use of the mentioned option. Therefore, there is a high possibility of France captain becoming a free agent next summer, letting Real Madrid come back for him. The Whites are highly motivated to sign a world-class forward in the summer of 2024, and in that matter, the choice will be between Mbappe and Haaland from Manchester City. Despite last year's conflict, which saw Kylian rejecting Real Madrid's offer at the last second and staying at the Parc des Princes, Real Madrid president Florentino Perez still admires Mbappe's class and prefers his candidacy. Nevertheless, if Real Madrid do agree to give Donatello another chance, he will have to accept a pay cut as well as a positional change, because the Merengues already have Vinicius Junior on the front left, and no one at the club intends to sacrifice the Brazilian's comfort for Mbappe. As for another interesting signing initiated by Real Madrid, the Spanish Goliaths have added Liverpool left-back Andy Robertson to their list of targets for the summer transfer window. Los Blancos are ready to sell Ferland Mendy in the summer transfer window and are looking for his replacement on the left defensive wing. They have eventually turned their attention to Robertson, who is considered a key player for Liverpool, having a contract running until 2026. The 29-year-old Scot is valued at £40 million, a sum that should not be a problem for Real Madrid's ambitions. Folks, check out our channel with 10-minute recaps of movies and TV series. The video is in front of you. If you love movies, be sure to click on the link and enjoy. Thanks everyone for watching, stay tuned, and wait for new episodes.